Hello students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to read chapter number 5 in your book. The name of the chapter is The Distinguished Stranger. Distinguished means well known, a very scholar. Okay, The Distinguished Stranger. Before we start this chapter, they have given an exercise, an activity for us. Imagine you have been selected to travel to a nearby planet for a special task. Which planet would you like to visit, and what are the 10 things you would like to carry? Take the picture of things you would carry with you, add names of the things other than these that you think you may need. Now see here, they have given us some pictures. Now see what you will carry if you want to go to some other planet, our neighboring planet. So first is bag. So obviously we will carry the bag, umbrella, yes, if there is rain, camera, yes, mobile, sunglasses, hat, yes, soap and Colgate and toothbrush, shampoo, hair shampoo, some stationery, 8, yes, a night suit, 9, and one more thing, medicine if you take medicine of any disease, right? So you can choose according to your choice. So this exercise you will complete before reading the chapter. So let us start reading the chapter. R.L. Stevenson was a great Scottish writer of the 19th century. So the writer of this chapter is Robert Louis Stevenson. He was a Scottish writer of 19th century. He is known for his famous work like Treasure Island and Kidnapped. He is famous for his two books. First is Treasure Island and Kidnapped. Second is Kidnapped. Read and find out what happened when a stranger from a neighboring planet visited the earth. Now a stranger. Here the stranger means an alien from our neighboring planet. Okay? Stranger is an alien from neighboring planet. Once a stranger from a neighboring planet came to this earth. He was met at the place of his descent by a great philosopher. Now here, one day a stranger means an alien who was from other neighboring planet came to this earth. He landed on a particular place and met there with a philosopher. Philosopher means a thinker, a scholar, a wise man. First of all, they came through a wood, and the stranger looked upon the trees. What do we have here? said he. Firstly, they visited a forest. Forest means they have used the word wood. Wood means forest. The alien looked at trees and asked, who were they? These are only vegetables. These are only vegetables, said the philosopher. They are alive, but not at all interesting. The philosopher answered, those were only vegetables. Philosopher said, the trees are only vegetables. They were living but not interesting. The philosopher said, the trees are living but not at all interesting. I don't know about that, said the stranger. They seem to have very good manners. Do they never speak? The alien said he knew nothing about them. Them means trees. He knew nothing about trees, but they look very well mannered. Did they never speak? Then now alien is asking, did they never speak? Means trees never speak. They lack the gift, said the philosopher. The philosopher answered that they lacked this gift, means the gift of speaking. Now we all know that we can speak. This is a very precious gift of God. But this precious gift is not given to trees. They lack of this gift. Yet I think I hear them sing, said the other. But the stranger, the alien, told that he heard their singing, heard the singing of trees. That is only the wind. That is only the wind among the leaves, said the philosopher. I will explain to you the theory of winds. It is interesting. Then philosopher answered that it was just the wind among their leaves, and he assured him that he would explain theory of winds to him later, which was very interesting according to him. He promised him that he will explain theory of winds later to him. Well, said the stranger, I wish I knew what they are thinking. The stranger told that he really wished he could knew what trees were thinking. They cannot think, said the philosopher. Then philosopher corrected that trees could not even think. That is only okay. They cannot think. I don't know about that, returned the stranger, and then laying his hand upon a trunk, I like these people, said he. Stranger said that he did not know about that. Then he laid his hand upon the trunk of trees and said he really liked those people. Now, as alien is from neighboring country, so he don't know anything about the earth and the things on the earth. So philosopher is explaining according to his thinking that what are trees and what are other things of the earth to stranger. Now let's go further. They are not people at all, said the philosopher. Come along. Philosopher corrected that they means trees are not people. Then they went further. Next, they came through a meadow where there were cows. Then they came through a meadow. Meadow means grassland. And there were cows. "These are very dirty people," said the stranger. The stranger commented on cows that those were very dirty people. "They are not people at all," said the philosopher, and he explained what a cow is in scientific word which I have forgotten. The philosopher again told that cows are also not people. He also explained what a cow is in scientific words, but he had forgotten that. "That is all one to me," said the stranger. "But why do they never look up?" The stranger said that they all are same to him. He asked why did not they look up? "Because they are graminivorous," said the philosopher, "and to live upon grass, which is not highly nutritious, requires so close an attention to business that they have no time to think or speak or look at the scenery or keep themselves clean." The philosopher answered that they did not look up because they are graminivorous, means they eat grass to live, and grass, eating grass which is not highly nutritious. Nutritious means healthy, but it needed close attention if they wanted to eat grass. That is why they had no time to think or speak or look at the scenery or keep themselves clean. Now see here, this is philosopher, the stranger, the alien, right? Ne- well, said the stranger, that is one way to live, no doubt. But I prefer the people with the green heads. Now the stranger told that it's okay. That was also one way to live. There was no doubt, but he liked the people with green heads. People with green heads means the trees. Next, they came into a city, and the streets were full of men and women. Next, they came into a city. There, the streets were full of men and women. "These are very odd people," said the stranger. The stranger commented that those were very strange people. Odd people means very strange people. "They are the people of greatest nation in the world," said the philosopher. The philosopher told him that they were the people of greatest nation of the world. "Are they indeed?" said the stranger. "They scarcely look so." The stranger asked, "Really?" "But they hardly look like people of greatest nation." Now here the philosopher is saying that men and women, the people of earth, are the people of greatest nation in the world, but the stranger is not believing it. He is saying that they hardly look like people of greatest nation. So that's all about this chapter. So this was a very short story in which a stranger who landed on the earth, who was from neighboring planet on the earth, he met to a philosopher. They talk about the different things of earth, and first they go through a forest. There the stranger liked the trees. He said the trees were well mannered. And then they went to the meadow, the grassland. Then the stranger there did not like the cows. He said the cows were dirty people. And then they went to the city. There they saw the men and women on the street. The stranger said that they don't look like people of greatest nation in the world, right? So this is all about this chapter. I hope you all have understood this chapter. Now you all read this chapter carefully and try to understand. Thank you. Have a nice day. Keep learning.